The ultimate Victoria sponge cake recipe to end all Victoria sponge cake recipes. I lived in London for 4 years, and it's a city that will always have a special place in my heart because I spent my early 20s there, dating around, figuring out my career, seeing questionable activity in the estate housing next door, people stealing things from the Sainsbury's. If you're a Londoner, you know. And even though it was only 4 years, I'm kind of shocked by all the little British things that I miss.
Amy, I love you, but absolutely not.
Because if there's one thing that the British do really well, it's cakes. And just desserts in general. And although, yes, I personally find them a little bit too sweet most of the time, I find myself missing these like quintessentially British desserts, like a Victoria sponge cake, which at its core is a sandwich of two sponge cakes with raspberry or strawberry jam in the middle and whipped cream. I'm using really fancy whipped cream that I got from Hokkaido, Japan, but you can use whatever you want. And since this cake is pretty simple, each ingredient really does count, so adding things like vanilla bean to your whipped cream makes a difference. This feels kind of like a full circle moment because before I left London, I threw myself a going away party and I made a very similar strawberries and cream sponge cake. But I have to admit, this one beats the other one out the park. The texture of the sponge is really moist and tender and delicious, paired with the fresh whipped cream bursting with actual vanilla beans and the tart raspberries with that little bit of sweetness from the strawberry jam. It's really good. And not too sweet.